I didn't want to just say, oh, by the way, I've been recording you for the last 10 minutes. I try not to do that.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Yeah. Welcome. Yes, we've got quite the topic of starting topics. Do you remember it, Cameron?
Nope.
I think I always say this now, like, because we take so many breaks between it.
It's been months.
Yes.
I do not remember
I went
the
and...
random thing I selected.
Maybe even a year.
No, it's been too... Well, I don't know the last one you were on, Jack, but the last one Cameron and I and Austin were on, and we were talking about crabs and whatnot. So we ended up having the starting topic of spiders today. That was what Cameron decided to spew.
Yeah. Well, I can share an interesting spider fact. There's a spider I crushed on my wall like months ago, and it's still there.
Do you have like a water jug to just absolutely splatter the spiders with?
And no, I just kind of grabbed a flip-flop and smacked it.
Gotcha. Well, I guess if it's on the wall, it's hard to actually throw a water jug at it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna throw stuff at spiders, Riley.
I've got a few.
I don't have
stories.
I don't have that good of a hand-eye coordination. Anyways, tell me your good spider stories, Riley.
You probably have already heard them before, but one unfortunate day, I was minding my own business on the amazing setup that I had as a kid. Dinosaur monitor, dinosaur computer that was lit up blue and had flies in it. But anyways,
Riley, there was cockroaches in that computer.
It was not cockroaches. It was only the dead remains of flies that got stuck.
And probably half a rat.
There was no rats in it.
Yeah, I only remember seeing.
Stop spewing lies. But anyways, to the spider story, it's in the basement of my house, and my house is, of course, older than my computer, and there's cobwebs.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
But I'm just minding my own business, just trying to watch the funny YouTube videos, and all of a sudden, a spider just falls from the ceiling straight onto my keyboard. I see it and push my hands onto the desk to push backwards because I had a rolly chair. And the very unfortunate part about this is there was also a carpet right behind me. There's a carpet and then the hard floor. And of course, my wheel gets caught onto the carpet and the whole chair falls over, and I'm just trying to army crawl away from my spider-infested desk now. Oh gosh. So yeah, there's my trauma of spiders, and I think
that's also the story of Riley's trauma of heads too.
No, I've got more head trauma stories. Yeah, one day my father, as a kid when I was less than one, my father had me in a backpack kind of thing and was walking down the stairs and didn't realize that
I think I remember hearing that.
Didn't realize that my head would exceed the door frame, so he just walked straight down and bonked my head into the door frame.
I too have a head trauma story. Well, I guess I wouldn't say it was necessarily trauma, it's just I hurt my head, but it was my lesson on why I shouldn't jump on a bed, just not for the reason most parents would tell you to. I didn't even hit my head on the ceiling or anything, but I somehow fell sideways, hit my head against the wall, and created a huge fucking dent in the wall.
Oh, in the wall? I was thinking a dent in your head.
My head was fine. I don't even remember really feeling any pain. I just remember, falling over and then looking behind me and was oh, fuck. There's a hole in the wall.
That's not supposed to be here.
Did my head do that? Is my head actually very fucking tough?
And then you learned You are invincible.
I'm not, but... What about you, Jack? Do you have any cool spider stories?
Yeah, do you have any spider head trauma stories?
Oh, really? When I see them, I just kill them or throw them at my sister or mom because I hate them.
Didn't you have that weird loopy experience with spiders on the wall?
I don't remember that because I was, drugged up after I broke my arm. But yeah, they gave me some drugs. I don't remember anything. And then apparently my sister came to the hospital. And then as soon as she walked in, she heard me say, "There are spiders crawling down the walls." And she's like, "I'm leaving."
Oh, gosh.
I think I've had like a loopy spider on the wall story. Like back in Michigan. Because I was in the because I was getting myself in the habit of sleeping with my lights off.
Sure.
Just be on. And whenever I'd wake up at the corner of my eye, I'd see what looked like some giant ass spiders just slowly crawling down the wall, like.
Oh.
And then I'd turn on the lights and realize, oh, my brain's just fucking with me.
Or maybe it's one of those night spiders that only appear in the dark. Invisible
It
to
could
light.
be.
You never know. The world's a strange place.
Yeah.
Apparently, spider silk is about 10 times stronger than steel. If it would be as much quantity.
I was going to say, because you can easily slice cobwebs down, Jack. I do that with my hand. Like,
well, if you had a steel string as big as a spider string, the spider string would be 10 times stronger.
Oh. What if you had a steel beam and like a spider beam?
So like if you had like a spider the size of an elephant that shot like webs as thick as rope. No,
yeah,
that stuff would be like unbreakable.
Oh my gosh.
That's the shit you want to use on your fishing line.
And did you know back in medieval times, assassins used human hair to strangle people to death?
That seems a little inefficient. Is it
It
horsehair?
was,
not like a single piece of hair, like a bunch of human hair.
Yeah, but wouldn't horsehair be better?
It's the middle. Is Riley? Do you think they were smart
hair.
enough to think of that?
Well, they had horses.
Yeah, only the richer people did. Like the assassins, they need to lay low.
The assassins could buy the horsehair.
Yeah, but which is more intimidating to you? Being strangled by horsehair or being strangled by human hair?
Well, do I know which hair it is as I'm being strangled by it?
If they tell you, yeah.
They're just like, by the way, you're being strangled by
human hair! Oh man! Oh, I'm being strangled to death by
just imagine
hair, by horsehair! Oh man, the only thing which would make this worse is if this was human hair I was being strangled by. Ooh, well, I got news to tell you. This is human hair. No.
A barber shop just stores the hair to use to strangle their victim.
Yeah, you didn't know that? Every single barber is a secret assassin.
Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense now.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it doesn't make that much sense at all. I haven't had any traumatic experiences with barbers.
Well, I have. I seem to only have bad haircuts. I'm like, yeah, take a little bit off. They leave me with a fucking inch of hair.
Well, you didn't clarify, Jack.
I said take a little off, not 20 inches.
Yeah, well, what is a little?
A little bit is a little bit, not 99% of my hair.
Well, give him a percent to keep.
Specify, like, I don't know, like, take off a centimeter of hair, please. No. Specify that.
Don't you know the hair rules? It's like 4 on top, 2 on side or something? Something similar to that?
Right,
I don't know anything about hair rules.
I don't get whatever you do.
You don't just show them pictures of the best haircut you've ever had and ask for that haircut?
You know, because somehow my aunt is a better haircutter than every other haircutter I've been to.
You stroll up into the barber shop, flash them a picture of like some anime guy with a huge ass pompadour. It's like, I want this haircut,
I want
please.
this haircut.
This is a hair I want to wear.
You'd probably have to go to a salon. They will
probably.
actually or a stylist.
A saloon.
Yeah, the stylist is definitely a place to go if you want a pompadour made.
Yep. See, maybe that's your mistake, Jack. Are you going to just like an old timey barber shop with the curly curl thing, or are you going to like the stylist place, or are you going to like a back alley? Like
Riley, where we live, where is there a back alley? We live in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, there's back alleys everywhere, Jack. You just have to walk into them. Or you just
There are a few
The
back
sketchiest
alleys
place
in
I've
town.
been in where we live is a McDonald's.
Well, go behind McDonald's and then just keep walking straight a little bit, and boom, back alley McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what's the most uncomfortable experience I ever had with another human?
What?
When I was getting my ears pierced, it was by like a 60-year-old lady, and as she was piercing my ears, she lifted up her belly and set it on my lap.
Oh god.
I was like,
that is,
where were you
that's
going
so-
with that? Oh my gosh.
I don't think I have any uncomfortable experiences with another human being that'll top that. Honestly.
I have nothing on that one. Whew. I'm so
You are
sorry for
laughing
you.
at my trauma.
Yeah.
Didn't
We
you
laugh
only
at your
get the?
trauma.
Didn't you only
Wait,
get the one ear pierced?
No,
Hang on,
that was Gavin.
Does
Oh.
that mean that Jack has had two separate trauma-related experiences with old ladies?
Oh my gosh!
What was the other
one
one?
in
I don't know about
D&D
that.
and one in real life.
Yeah, you know the old grandma, like suffocating you
That was in.
in D&D.
Wait, what? That was in. Yeah, that was in D&D. That don't count.
I'm counting it.
It's canon.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what happens to your character happens to you.
Yeah.
Oh God, please no.
You can't avoid it, Jack.
It's your trauma of old ladies. Put her belly fat on you. Oh gosh! Did she do that twice for like both ears?
No, she just left her belly on my knees to go to the other ear.
Oh.
This ear's a bit too far away. Okay, now I can reach it.
Oh jeez. Oh gosh.
It'd be one thing if it was just squished against your knees without being lifted up, because it's like there's not much you could do if you're kind of rotund and you just need to get a bit closer. You know, you're bound to have a bit of presage going on. There's the fact that she just lifted it and plopped it down is like a what really like amps that up.
Yeah. That just makes the story all the more better and worse.
Yes. Better for us, worse for Jack.
Yes.
It was an unpleasant experience with that, which I hope you guys experience one day.
Don't worry. I don't plan on getting my ears pierced.
One day you want us to get belly fat from an old lady just plopped onto us.
Yeah.
It's very oddly specific.
I think we know what Jack's fetish is.
No.
Old lady fat?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so like I've heard a fun little word game, which I kinda wanna try out with this podcast.
Oh sure.
I don't know what it's called, but basically the idea is like as you're saying something, and you say like a specific keyword, like a pop. No, we'll go with pop. And whatever you just said, you'd have to re-say it, but like use different words to like swap it out.
Wait, what? I wasn't really
So-
listening. Say that again.
So practically, you say we have a starting word, and we have to explain it without using the starting word.
No, like you say something, you're just normal talking, and when somebody says pop, you have to say that thing again, but like just use different words.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, so like for example, if I was like, this morning I went out to eat some breakfast at McDonald's, and somebody says pop, and then you have to say, so this morning I went out to fuck my neighbor. No.
What?
That wasn't a good example, but I think I got.
Oh my gosh.
Something like that. Just change what you said in the previous thing that you were saying.
Okay.
After somebody says pop.
Yeah. Oh, oh my god. What? Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it with Jack's belly fat and
Pop.
with the story of one of my friends' traumatic experience of grandmother. Jeez, I didn't even finish the first sentence.
You don't need to finish it. That's the point.
A person I know got attacked by fat.
Oh my gosh, Riley, you're making this so not fun. You're just saying the same thing.
I thought that's what the point of this story was. What? You said re-explain it without using the same words.
I didn't say re-explain it. I just said like reiterate the same like sort of words and structure of the previous sentence, but use different things. Change the meaning.
Okay,
right?
so you don't. Okay, so the point is to say one thing and then with the same sentence structure add different adjectives, nouns, and verbs.
Yes.
Okay, so that wasn't clarified.
Pop. Alrighty.
Jack, how about
just
you
random.
figure out this
Oh
game?
my gosh.
I don't think I do. I don't.
I'm getting more and more confused. I don't know how. I have to think back what I said and then change it.
Gosh, you guys are not. You guys are being total buzzkills. I'll be perfectly honest.
Hey, I tried to understand the game, and then this is.
I've explained the game 3 times now to you, and you're still not understanding it.
Wouldn't it make more sense if somebody else had to fill in the sentence?
I mean, we could do it that way if you want. You pass it on to whoever else you want to fill the sentence. I'm just saying the versions of it I've heard is that the person who's talking has to redo their own sentence.
Okay. How about you give us another example that's not the McDonald's example that absolutely destroyed me?
Yay. Okay. I need to look at my watch. It's a little 10:30 pop. Oh, I need to look at my sandwich. It's a little spoiled pop. I need to look at my microwave. It's broken open and emitting radiation everywhere. You know.
I see. That kind of makes sense. So you're changing the nouns.
And like among other stuff, but mainly the nouns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the main subject changes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Jack. Do you want to tell us another grand story of your adventures in life? so that we can pop it.
Yeah, give us a nice work story. Give us a good, funny work story that you have.
I don't really have any.
Wow, that's great. I'm so glad you really enjoy your work to have so many grand stories. Is it because you just box stuff up, right?
Simplified version, yeah.
You're okay, so you're a more qualified boxer than the most, or I guess not boxer. That's probably a different meaning. You're you're a astronaut that has freckles.
Yes, I'm a astronaut. Yeah.
Tell us about your amazing astronaut stories, Jack.
Yeah, Jack. And where does the freckles go in to this? How does
Tell us the story of the astronaut and the freckles.
Well, it all started about a year ago when I figured I didn't like my current job because when I applied, they're like, yeah, full time. And then when I got there, oh, you only work Thursday mornings from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. I said, well, that ain't going to work. So they said, I'm only going to be working on the fish. I don't know.
See, this game's so challenging. You gotta think back of what you said.
You don't need to think
my
super far back ahead.
Is so
you don't need to think
super
far. You don't need to think super far back ahead. You could think however far back you want. You could think back to like the previous half of the sentence. You could think back to the time when you tossed a penny in the well.
Oh.
I'm
Whoa. I'm trying to think the last time I used a wishing well.
I don't think I've ever used one.
I think
I've seen one at like the mall in the big city, but
yeah.
Yeah, when I was little, I was always real tempted to go fishing for those.
You're just like, I need that money, man. I must grab all the coins. Because what happens to those coins? Does somebody clean them out?
Either that or
they just stay there.
They just stay there. Probably, I don't know.
They just
whoever instead of actually thinking about taking them takes them. They stay there.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever thinks about taking them takes them, but keeps them there?
No, instead of thinking about taking them, whoever actually takes them when they think about taking them, they stay there until someone does that.
I see.
I don't see at all.
Everyone thinks about taking them, but only one person out of 1,000 acts on those impulses.
I've never really thought about taking
Don't
them.
you lie to us, Riley.
I just wonder why people would just throw their money in there.
Pop.
I think of cheese. I always wonder why
cheese a lot too.
the milk gets scrambled a lot.
Yeah, I hate it when my milk gets scrambled. It's never fun.
It's very, very stressful. Absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me your milk scramble story.
Gosh, you remember that time at Gavin's where I smelled that spoiled milk? I think
like $1. Wasn't it for $1?
Yes.
I thought it was for $5.
I thought it was either one or I thought it was probably one or two.
It wasn't a lot of money,
but yeah, that was that's I think that's all where it all.
I would have given you like $10 to take a swig of it.
No, you can't. You can't drink that. Like, somebody told me that it's fine to drink spoiled milk, but I think it's only fine because you won't keep that in. It's
basically cheese.
That is not cheese. That oh my gosh, it does not go through the cheese process. It's got another year before cheese, man.
Pop.
It's got it's got hours before it can curdle.
Apparently, there's a cave in like Wisconsin that has like 2 million billion tons of cheese or something.
The cheese caves. Well, yeah, they got it. It takes a while for cheese to process.
Yeah, so it's basically just kid cheese, and cheese.
It's got to stay at the same temperature, the same atmosphere, and all of that for a specific amount of time, and then they have to. I think they have to stir it every so often.
Like butter.
Okay, getting past whoever thought of milking the first goat or cow or whatever. Who the hell thought of just, this shit gets real bad if you leave it out in the sun. What happens if you leave it out in the sun for a year?
Somebody just forgot about it in their basement. Because you know how they store it? They just...
It was all came back. It was all fucking coagulated and yellow. It's like, what the fuck is this?
This is the worst smelling thing I done ever did smell. Let's eat
but
some
it
of that.
tastes delicious.
Yes.
What is this thing?
Because you gotta think of how they stored food, and they'd probably, whoever milk the animals first would have to store it the same way. They just throw it in the basement.
I feel like they stored
you milk a
food
cow
by,
every morning, don't you? So
I feel like they stored food by packing it in barrels and shit.
Like they put it in salt and then buried it. I don't know how they store liquids, but I don't think they throw salt.
Well, they milked the cow every morning, so I don't think they were storing it.
Yeah, that's fair. So they might have had like a milk dumping spot, and then that just grew, and maybe that curdled.
They just had like a cheese river.
I don't think they made a river of it, but maybe they just have like a spot for it. Because I know for our chicken coop we have a compost pile for all that ammonia. So we have like just the piles of chicken excrement.
Very appetizing.
Yeah, you don't want to go over there, especially when it's not repiled.
Yeah. Do you have any boiled milk stories, Jack? Because I don't.
I think Gavin's the one to ask about spoiled milk. He's a connoisseur of leaving his milk out and letting it rot.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's done it.
Yeah, he's the connoisseur
twice
of letting food go bad.
Thrice now? 3 times?
Yeah. At least. Could have been more.
Ooh.
No matter, he keeps throwing them out.
I wonder if he still has that spoiled milk.
Oh, apparently she threw it away.
Oh,
I think she throws them away
every
single time.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you smell that thing, it's not good. Oh, it's very, very spoily.
The best thing I remember from that whole thing is the face you made after reacting it, because it wasn't the face I expected. Like, the face you made was akin to, like, if somebody let out a smelly fart and like, oh, that smells. Like, that's the kind of face you made.
I think Austin made more of a face, and he didn't even smell it.
Yeah, he didn't
even see you watch it.
Oh,
it was just the thought of you smelling it. It was enough to make it.
Yeah, it was not the best. It wasn't the best smelling thing, that's for sure. And I would definitely not want to drink that, because taste is half smell.
And smell is half taste.
Is it?
I don't know.
I didn't think they were reversible. But maybe.
Not with that attitude. But I think Jack said pop at some point.
No, I said
Oh.
Well, way to make this awkward, Jack.
Pop.
Well, way to go, Jack. You did good.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Jack.
Who isn't proud of me?
Well, Nobody.
Jack, there's people that are proud of you all the time.
I know you guys just said both you guys just said you were. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I didn't really hear what you said, but the
I
first
said
time.
who isn't
Oh,
proud of me.
that makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, and then you just reaffirmed. Yeah, Jack, people are proud of you.
Yep. Big things going on. Because you asked me about DaVinci Resolve recently, and then you never responded back to my amazing like notes that I sent to you to confirm that you received my message. So are you using DaVinci Resolve, or we're planning on thinking about using it?
Oh no, I was just using it for editing stuff out of a clip.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back to YouTube anytime soon.
But Jack, they have so many changes. There's YouTube handles now. Did you all get your YouTube handle?
No,
No,
I completely forgot.
You probably can get it. All you gotta do is sign in, and it's probably like, oh, you can create your YouTube handle now.
I just claim like Steve.
Oh, if it's not taken yet.
I'm pretty sure Steve's taken by now.
Yeah, so we got our group NFO one at which is at Team NFO.
Man, he didn't even claim NFL for us, Riley. What the hell?
Hey, I was already taken. The best part is
disappointed.
you can see who took it. You could just go type in YouTube / here, I'll do it for you. YouTube.com/@NFO. Let's see who took it. A person that has the name NFO with 10 subscribers.
What kind of
God
content
damn
does
it.
he have?
They have no content.
God damn it! What the fuck do they need that for?
They just had it first.
He's like our direct competition, except he's better because he has subscribers without any videos.
Yeah.
I think he might have more subscribers than I do.
They have Katy Perry. They're subscribed to Katy Perry. So
Okay, they're not better than us.
that just tells you a little about them. They apparently joined in 2006.
Oh, they're an OG. God damn.
I think MW6.
You know what YouTube should implement?
What was
What?
that, Jack?
They should implement a thing that tracks how many hours you watch YouTube. Like how Steam tracks how many hours you play a game.
Pretty sure they do that.
There's probably ways to.
Oh, this is very unfortunate, Jack. Rogue Oreo is already taken.
Shit, I might change my name again anyway, so.
Yeah, they don't have any subscribers, and they're subscribed to PewDiePie. And they
What the heck?
Their description is
Always go
great.
back to OreoDayz.
Oh, there's
What's their description?
Just a gamer here to make you lulz. They have a Twitter link as well. Goodness, Jack, you missed out.
Damn.
This person, of course, doesn't have any content. I think MechamanW6 isn't taken yet.
I hope not. That's my thing.
Nope, it's not taken.
Good.
MechamanW6 is not taken. Funny enough, Riwar was taken. And that's somebody's YouTube account named Riwar with 592 subscribers. So,
He's better than you.
Mine I was able to take. I was quite excited. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to get it, but, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in line for Riwar9.
I know.
Let me tell you that.
It's absolutely devastating. I wonder if...
Ludicrous.
Oh, Death by Cookies is also taken, Jack.
Oh no.
This is very tragic stuff.
Is
Oh,
Oreo
however
Days
shall I keep
taken?
on living?
OreoDayz with a Z.
Yeah.
OreoDayz is not taken, Jack.
Ooh, you could revert.
I don't think I'd take that anyway.
OreoDayz with an S is taken.
Tell me about the OreoDayz channel.
Well, their username is Oreo, and they have a star, like some meteors and star kind of thing going on there, right in front of their name. So I don't know if that's part of their name or whatnot.
Emoticons, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you have to pronounce that out every time I say that name. So
It's
welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Meteor Star, Meteor Star,
The Meteor-
OreoDayz
Star.
here.
and they have nothing on their account. Oh, they got playlists. Like, I'm assuming that's their own playlists and whatnot, but because you can just make music playlists, make them public.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of fun to kind of see who's taken and not who's not.
Not who's not.
Yeah, but sadly they got rid of the 100 subscriber limit, so that's why you don't see, or that's why you see a lot of random ones taken. Because it used to be you needed 100 subscribers to get the custom URL.
True.
Yeah. YouTube's big changing, it's got all the UI changes with soft edges instead of hard edges, and
Whoa.
I don't see I don't mind it. I just don't see the point in that.
Yeah, well, it's like every phone like iteration to showcase that it's been changed and is newer, they'll swap it from curved edge to straight edge, so that just looks newer. But then the comment section has also changed and all the descriptions underneath for YouTube. But yep, that's enough of the YouTube spiel.
YouTube spiels.
Yes. YouTube. I wanna be the very best. Well, Jack, if you're gonna be the very best, you gotta actually post stuff on the YouTubes.
I've still posted. They're just privated.
Weren't you worried that your work was gonna find it? And that's why you
I can't remember
privatized
why.
it? I think that's what you had told me at one point.
I remember hearing that too.
Maybe that was a bluff because you just didn't want to tell us the real reason. But yeah. So there's all these different games that have come out and whatnot. Is there any games that you guys are looking forward to in the future or currently enjoying now?
I'm currently enjoying Dead Cells now. It's a great game.
Oh.
Also, Gavin's in the chat.
Welcome, Gavin!
Hello.
Welcome, you're on NFO podcast.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm so honored to be here.
Yep, that's
Yeah, he's
great,
using
man.
his webcam again. You know,
What?
Oh,
his webcam
am I?
mic.
Oh,
You do sound like we just called somebody in.
Yeah. It's
thank
oddly
you so
fitting.
much. I'm glad to be here.
Yes. No. Tell us what you think about Mounds bars.
Mounds bars, I don't like them.
Me neither.
Oh, is that
We're on the
anything-
same
Anything with
page!
coconut
Coconut
gets a
milk?
0.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you drunk coconut milk?
Yes, and I threw up
I
immediately.
had.
Yeah,
I
anything with
didn't-
coconut
oh.
gets a 0.
I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
throw up from drinking coconut milk, but I really didn't like it.
And then
I
the
didn't
following
finish.
week, I was violently ill. Like
maybe
borderline food poisoning, but
maybe-
it wasn't food poisoning.
maybe you're just not. Maybe you should stay away from coconuts.
Yes.
Yeah, I
plan
can't
to.
remember one day. I don't know what I
Jeez.
ate, but I was at work that day, and I swear to God, I was beating my ass up like it owed me money. I was going to the bathroom so much.
Jeez.
I'll be right back.
Probably coconuts.
It could have been.
Probably.
Coconuts are horrible.
Also, I don't know if it's your new setup or what, but you are 17 times louder than you normally are.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I definitely did.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
I literally haven't changed anything.
Like you were somehow peeking my own headset.
That's
I haven't changed anything, Gavin.
I think that's a you problem there, Gavin.
I changed it, so it's better. It's equal to all of your volumes now, but it was definitely different.
I don't think he's got a new setup yet.
Not yet. I thought you did by now.
All right, guys.
I'm in the process of buying one.
Oh, I thought you already had done that. I thought you said you would already have done that by now.
No, I bought a part. I have to go pick it up on Wednesday.
Oh, that's
and I
what
order
it
the
is.
other parts.
One part out of how
Yeah.
many?
I see.
50?
Right, that one part is more expensive than my current build was.
Ooh. Graphics card? CPU?
Yeah.
Graphics card. Yep.
It was so expensive, actually. I had to have my dad use his debit card because it went
Jeez.
past my limit.
Well, you could always call the bank and say, "Hey, I need to spend
That's
more
what I
money
told him.
today,"
I couldn't because it was like 9 o'clock at night.
and you needed to order it then.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Isn't the
if
bank
I waited
doesn't have
longer,
a
then it'd been like,
24-hour...
oh, order now and it'll arrive in 20 days. Because I would have bought it the day before. I fucking wish I did, because then I could have got it today. But I waited one extra day, and it added an extra 3 days onto the time.
Hey, you know what? I'm still waiting for my carpet. It's been 2 months.
You should have gone to Menards.
Well, it was it's a Legend of Zelda carpet that my mother had ordered for me for off of
A whole ass
Amazon.
carpet? What do you mean?
Well,
You're
I
not
guess
talking about a rug, are
it's
you?
probably more of a rug than a carpet.
I was gonna say a whole ass like 60 square foot carpet of Zelda. Goddamn.
I'm very devoted. No, I use them interchangeably, which I know is probably the incorrect term for most, but
No, yeah, carpet is permanent install. Rug is movable.
yeah. But yeah, it was supposed to be here September first week, and it's November, so you know it's been a few months, slightly delayed.
So
Just slightly. You know.
I just thought of another neat improvised
Jeez.
podcast game. It has nothing to do with changing your
Oh,
sentences.
thank goodness. Yeah, you missed a train wreck of emotions.
Okay.
All right.
What's the
So I'm going to give each of you a random profession, and I want you guys to tell me how you guys would like make those professions successful
Mhm.
in
Can I be
like
a
the
plumber?
most over the top bombastic way you can imagine.
I see.
Bombastic. Tastic.
Okay, so
But you're the body, a bit fantastic.
generate.
Something like that. All I remember
Yeah,
is
I already thought of if we ever do another D&D campaign, I already thought of my character.
Jeez.
Okay, now
D&D.
it's
That's
just
an
a barbarian type
interest-
like always.
that's an interesting first job. Who's going to get that one?
Who wants to try the improv session first? Jack, you want to
I'm not good
volunteer?
at improv, so Riley can go first.
What I'm hearing
Yeah.
He was the
is
first.
I'm
volunteer,
rolling a
someone else.
wheel, guys.
Riley's the best
Oh.
at coming up with things. We all
ooh,
know that.
That's yikes.
Well, wouldn't you know, the wheel landed on Riley. Okay, what's the
Yeah.
most?
I
Okay,
feel
okay,
like
Riley,
this is
tell
a
me.
rigged wheel.
Tell me. I just rolled the wheel and made it, Riley. Okay, it just happened to land on you. Okay, so Riley, for your first job, tell me the most bombastic and over-the-top way you would be a successful prostitute.
You know, that's a great.
Riley has countless ideas on this topic, I
Yes,
bet.
so you know, I walk into the interview. I assume this is a sit down interview, of course, with a flashy tuxedo because everybody knows you
Right.
got to dress to impress. And
Yeah, your class.
yeah, and to start off, you ask them like, how are you doing and whatnot, but you have to use a different accent because everybody knows different accents are key to this profession.
To different people's kinks, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Question: do you just use a different accent from the one you usually have, or do you use a different accent with every sentence?
Every sentence or every customer, or
Well, it depends on
Or
how many
every
I can
word.
think of.
every word.
Hmm.
Every
As
letter
long
has
as
a
it's
different
just
cadence.
not the same accent back to back.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not the best at doing accents, so they
We
might all
know,
sound
but
the same.
I'm looking forward to
Right.
it.
Yeah. So you walk in, you sit down, and you go like, oity doity doity. Hello, matey. I'm here for the job interviewee, and
Is this Irish or pirate or German? I don't
I thought it
know.
was Mario-ish.
That's the best part. Who knows what the accent could be?
Doity doity doity, hi matey.
Anyways,
I would
continue.
I would love to be in this profession of your establishment for all of the reasons that are listed on the job application.
What are those reasons?
List them off for me, would you? I forgot.
Yeah, what are we looking for in a candidate here?
Extravagantly
in a
beautiful.
resume, it's good to list. what they look for.
I've got plenty of references, of course.
Do-
Sorry,
ya?
I forgot my. Wait, I am the most beautiful person in the grand state of this
Why
place.
don't you read it? Wait. Why don't you read us your cover letter?
No. First of all, can we hear some references? I need to give him a call later.
Yeah.
No, I really want to hear his cover letter for this job.
Yeah, please. Give us your cover letter right now. We only hire the classiest, the best of the best prostitutes in our establishment here, okay? We want to make sure that you're actually, as much talk as you are.
I'll have you know, I have been in the background scenes of movies far and wide. I've been in the movie of Deadpool 2. I've been that background character of the other movie that I can't think of.
Wow.
Shoot, I don't know many movies that
Give us,
of this
yeah.
Hey,
Hey guys, call me crazy. This may be a bit of a gamble, but I think background people are kind of exotic. People might be into that. Do you think they'll hire?
Oh wait, the Magic Mike. I'm a background character of Magic Mike.
There you go. It took you a while, but you got there. You got
Yep.
a movie.
Anyway, so say you land that interview. What happens next? Like, how do you get yourself out there?
I've got a business card. On said business card for a confusing time, please call this number.
Confusing time?
Oh, that's how good he is. He normally gets men and he confuses them to change sides. That's how good he is.
For a confusing time, please ring me up.
Oh gosh.
I'll change your whole world.
Please ring chicks with dicks.
No,
Hey, Evan, this is Riley's pitch, not yours. Okay.
Sorry. Trying to help.
Yeah, that's what's on my business card.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
it?
So say somebody picked your business card for. A
Oh jeez,
confusing
are we still
time.
on me?
What's this?
How
what's
long?
this
Yes,
service
we're
gonna
still
be
on
like?
you. This is the most entertaining thing ever.
Okay. Yeah, right. We need to know like how you're going to be successful.
What is
in
your
this industry.
prostitute's name?
Yeah. What's your name? What's your prostitute name?
Jeez, I've never thought of this before.
Really, I have.
Jeez, I don't know. Sequin Sparkle McGee.
Okay, Secret Sparkle McGee. Right. You got a classy gentleman or gentlewoman who decided to take you up on your offer.
That's
Okay,
surprising.
tell me, what kind of services would you provide?
Woo this individual.
Well, that really depends. Are they in for the deluxe feature?
Did they get the gold package?
Dude, they are 100% going for the Supreme Deluxe Gold Package Plus, alright?
Okay. So I'm assuming we're meeting at a fine establishment. I, of course, come in with a bouquet of off-brand
Yes.
roses.
This is how prostitutes
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they totally just don't stand on the street and be like, "Hey, baby."
No, they have to be invited into a fancy restaurant, of course.
I mean, I did say the most bombastic. And
You
over the
have to
top
call me
way.
for a confusing time.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't call you, okay? That's beneath him.
That's why I have the business
Yeah,
card.
that's the typical
Yeah.
way of doing it. He has to be bombastic here. Exactly. I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, off-brand roses, very prickly. I just throw the flowers at them and then do a cartwheel. But it's an awful cartwheel because I'm not very good at cartwheels.
Alright, I have a question. Do your clothes come flying off mid-cartwheel?
In the middle
Yeah,
of
is
the
that your
restaurant.
signature move?
Yeah, I have two costumes. You know, the entrance costume and the actual formal wear underneath.
And do you do that in the restaurant?
Yes.
The cartwheel's one of my signature moves. I'll have
So you gotta open with a signature. It all enhances the
You
confusing.
write
tone,
their
I understand.
signature. You write your signature. No, Mr. Sparkles McGee on their arm.
Yes. Maybe I'm the one that made the off-brand roses, so they have my signature on each rose.
I mean, they would be off-brand. You'd be absolutely certain that they're off-brand at that point.
They're definitely off.
You have like a garden full of. How committed are you to this? Did you just make fake cheap plastic roses, or do you have like a garden of genetically modified roses for this specific purpose?
Well, you know, everybody's got a hobby of genetically altered flowers.
Oh, right,
Of
of course.
You know, gotta have all the different colors, you know.
Anyway, so you got the off-brand roses. You throw them at their face, and then you do cartwheel. Your clothes come off mid terrible cartwheel, and you're wearing
Yes, terrible.
and you're wearing like an actual business suit underneath the clothes you were wearing before. What happens after that?
Well, then I sit down and talk to them.
All right.
In the
Well, it's
conversation.
kind
What
of
are
saying
you
to you.
doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing quite nice.
I am a Sparkle McGee, as you know.
Right.
Guten Tag,
Mhm.
V Gates.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. I'm just gonna say hi. in
Yes.
response.
How would you like this amazingly gorgeous night to continue?
I mean, I ordered the deluxe package, so I expect the deluxe treatment.
Oh, okay.
How much are you charging for your services?
I don't know. This is
How much
this is
for how long?
I'm assuming this is a very extravagant night. You know, you gotta. This is top tier dollars. So we're talking about like upper. Ooh, what is top tier? Like upper like $5,000 a night for the
Ooh.
deluxe.
Your services
Like the whole
must
night?
be really good.
Yeah, for the whole night. You know, this takes a lot out of me. You know,
From
Right,
now until
so-
midnight, or from now until
until the morning.
the end?
Right.
Oh, okay.
you know,
that's actually a pretty good price, I think.
So I
Okay.
would know. So
Hey, so like you have your wondrous clown time in the bed, and then we fast forward to the next morning. What happens in the next morning? Like, how do you conduct yourself in the morning? Do you
Okay.
just leave? Like,
no, this
Or-
I obviously have to be doing a handstand when they wake up.
all right.
So
So All right. So how far does the handstand commitment go? Like, are you doing a handstand like the moment you wake up and just waiting for them to wake up? Are you doing a handstand as you sleep?
So it's a very
Or-
big technique. You wake up, you're like, oh shoot, and then you get into the handstand position, right? And you start doing the full handstand, but you got to somehow wake them up gently so that they realize that you're doing the handstand, because you don't want to be there for hours. You know, learn from experience and whatnot.
Right.
So you you just have to do some slight whispers, and if that doesn't work, then you just start. You just start to.
Feet in their face always work.
What was that?
Put your feet in their face. That way.
Oh no, that would ruin the handstand. You can't just. No.
Yeah. Yeah, he
This
needs to be doing.
God,
he needs
stop
to be-
insulting his art, Jack.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta leave it to the pro here.
Yeah. See, right. See, Jack. This is why nobody gets your deluxe services.
Of course, if you think it's gonna be a while, you could make breakfast and then be in handstand
While
position.
doing the handstand?
Oh, well, I was thinking handstand position, serving them that. It's a little hard to make the
Oh.
handstand. Plus, I think that's a little wasted effort if they're not watching you do a handstand at breakfast making.
All right. So if they wake
Well, that's the
up,
extra effort, a part of the
Yeah,
deluxe
right, so-
package.
So
No, the
the
deluxe
question:
package is the handstand.
if they wake up
Constant.
before you make the breakfast, do
Mhm,
you then have to commit to the handstand breakfast making?
Oh, you know that's
That's what should already
is
be in
pretty
position.
fair. That's fair. I think you have to make the breakfast like very memorable, because that's from all the movies that I've watched. That's the very
Mhm.
key thing.
Yeah, you need at
course.
least 30 pancakes.
30 what? We're not making
Hey,
pancakes.
you gotta fill up that whole table.
You don't want to fill it with fluff. Goodness, Jack.
No, that's
Hey,
just
you want
part of it.
pure
There's 30
protein.
pancakes,
Yeah, you're
there's
making.
So Riley-
a million fruit. There's
Riley, what
17
kinda-
smoothies.
What kind of breakfast are you making? Like,
Yeah.
what's
You have to bring your whole chicken, right? So yeah, you make
Right.
the whole like rotisserie chicken, and
That is an intense breakfast.
you do nice. You do a nice like what's it called? Like a Thanksgiving cut of a turkey, but it's chicken.
Right.
So I guess it's more of a Christmas cut of a turkey, or not turkey, chicken. I have turkey
Ah,
on the
yes, chicken, the Christmas version of turkey.
mind. Well, turkey's the Thanksgiving version of chicken, so.
Okay, sure.
Yes, so you wanna serve them some nice thinly slices of both white and dark meat. Of course, if you can do this if you can do handstand slices, then that's all the more better. But I feel like you might be in some new terrain, so it might be a little challenging to do all of this at once. So you do got to be prepared for anything. Especially if there's pets. Oh boy, if there's pets, you're doomed. But yeah, I think that's good enough for my for improv.
But one last thing. All right. So you make them the breakfast. You talk about how much of a good time you had. Okay, how do you exit?
Oh, that is fair. Well, the only way to exit is on a horse backwards outside their wind. Like you have to call the horse in, mount the horse, and then the horse has to exit backwards outside their window.
So you have a specially
Even if they're 32 floors up.
You know, that's
it's
you got to wear a parachute.
It's a very high class horse.
Just imagine. Okay, I think that's even better. You have the parachute. The horse jumps out, and then the horse actually pushes off the parachute, and then you just paraglide down to ground level.
Question: are you holding on to the paraglider, or is a horse holding on to the paraglider?
The parachute is on the horse. It extinguishes the chute, and then in the chute is like a paraglider. So you just take the paraglider, and then the horse is still on the parachute. So you kind of go in different directions to signify to signify
the client leaving.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course,
okay.
they're the horse in that situation.
Going their separate ways, never to see each other again.
Yeah.
All right.
Of
Makes
course,
sense.
you do leave them your business card accidentally. You just
Riley,
place it
now
in
that
there.
now that you've explained it in full, I can see how that could be a very lucrative business. Going on.
Yes.
I think it kind of went downhill after the cartwheel, but
I think it stayed mostly on the same track.
I stopped laughing as much, so I tried to focus a bit more. But yes, that's my improv profession of being a prostitute. Very, very flamboyant.
So, while Riley was explaining, I already rolled the next job and the next person going.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
Stop that.
Gavin, picture this.
Yes.
Okay, you're out of college,
Cool.
but you're in
I go to
crippling,
college.
but you're in crippling debt
I also
after
have
graduate. No,
Yeah,
you
not
didn't
much
graduate.
imagination
You didn't
involved.
graduate college. You dropped out.
Okay. This
Okay,
is,
so I just put
so-
my place in
so you're-
Jack. Now I'm Jack.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
jeez.
So
This is hitting close to home.
so you're in crippling debt,
Uh-huh.
and to make matters worse, your landlord put up a 30 days notice
Ooh,
on your
month.
door. So you got a month to like get some shit together, find a new place,
Okay-ish.
and
Oh, I actually have to leave. Even if I pay him, I don't get the place back. I have to leave.
yeah, it's an
just how it
eviction
works.
notice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sure.
So
What
like as you're
opportunities are at
browsing
my disposal?
online, okay, you get the idea of becoming an art dealer. Okay,
Of course.
What's your what's your ridiculous plan for like becoming super successful in the art business?
God damn, who's fucking texting
That's
everyone in
actually
school?
me. It's a terrible timing, but I have to take this call.
After the whole thing's laid out, Gavin escapes by the bell. I'm like, geez, this is quite the profession. What he's first of all, he's a dropout college student. I have never really heard of that profession before, but I just call that unemployed. But
It is unemployed.
crippling debt, and then you go in to all this detail about him getting evicted, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're an art dealer, and then I'm just thinking
I mean,
he's in the
we need a
underground
solid-
art department,
hey.
like where he's like.
and we need a
Black
solid
market.
motivator as to why he would need to like
I didn't get
go
any of
to
that.
whatever extremes. Well, I meant to. I just didn't think of it at the time. Right. Anyway, so since Gavin's busy right now, Jack, it's your turn. Okay, so like you wake up one day, you go to your well enough paying job, and you slap your 2 weeks notice on the desk saying, I quit, I'm done. I don't like any of you assholes here. I hate all of you. I hope you all die. I'm out of here. I'm going to pursue bigger pastures. I'm going to achieve all my hopes and dreams, and I'm going to become the richest man in the world. And your idea of doing that is by becoming a casual worker, which I'd assume is like an every.
Wait, isn't that what I was already doing?
Let me give you. You decide to become a butcher. Okay? You're going to make bank off of selling.
You know how much I can
meat.
sell kidney for? Now
A
think of
butcher,
that for
huh?
a pig's
Does
kidney.
it have to be animal butchering?
Yeah.
Damn.
What is an animal but a human in pigskin?
Humans are technically animals.
Non-human animals.
Yeah, Jack, we don't want any of those.
Right. The
Cannibalists.
rules for this specific case is it has to be within legal grounds. Because it's you being a butcher we're talking about. Okay. So you have to figure out a way to become a very successful legal butcher in the most ridiculous over the top way you can think of.
Wait, so are we trying to hire him? Is that the initial goal?
Hey, that's how we started off yours, like how he starts himself off in the butcher business. Okay. like, what's your grand entrance in the butchering field? Like, how do you get started?
The way I stand out from every other butcher uses a butchering knife, but me,
Yeah.
no. I use a chainsaw,
Okay. Yeah. Good.
and
good
that's
Alright.
how I market.
Can I have this slice of brisket?
Silliest. Come on down. What's my butcher shop name?
Chains meat.
No. Come on down. Where we got the oiliest, greasiest beef you ever done did taste.
What was the name? I think you cut out for me.
Alright. It's Meat Slaps.
Okay, good thing you remembered because I already forgot.
Come on down to Meat
Alright.
Slaps. We've
Alright,
got
so,
the beef.
What kind of meats do you sell at Meat Slaps? Like, what are the various different meats that you butcher there?
Yeah, the kind of meat we got up on the old chain there. We got every single kind of meat that every other butcher has. We just cut it up with chainsaws.
All right, so when you say chain, like, do you have like the meats just like I'm assuming this isn't like your standard basic bitch butcher shop where you just hang the meat on a
It's just
hook and leave it
chainsaws
there.
hanging above, and you just hook them onto the chainsaw.
I kind of pictured like just this normal ass chain just slowly moving like a conveyor belt
Oh yeah.
in the air with meat connected to it, and then like you just grab the meat from there. No, like kind of.
Oh, and you slap the meat down onto the table, and then
No, nothing
chainsaw,
that
right?
extravagant. Nothing that extravagant. I just have
Oh.
the meat sitting in my bathtub.
Okay.
What? Your bathtub?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Well-
I live in the butcher shop.
Okay. Now, what's the purpose
Fair.
of putting the meat in the bathtub? Like, what does
Well,
that do
'cause
for the meat?
I didn't have, because I quit my job, so I had to
Right.
cut on some costs. So I just turned my
Right.
house into a butcher shop, and that's just
Right.
where I had room.
So is the bathtub like keeping the meat cool?
Oh no, it's just
It's
All
just
right.
what?
the only open space I
Oh,
have.
open space.
Mm.
Okay.
So, like, if you need to like take a shower or something, do you leave the meat in the tub or do you move it somewhere else? Or do you
Yes.
just not take a shower?
you shower in the butcher meat.
Meat slabs. We're moving on from these questions here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's up to code.
All right. So like your butcher shop just looks like a normal ass house, basically,
Yeah.
just with meat everywhere.
But the meat's
Yeah.
not everywhere. It's just in the bathtub.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just
So-
in the bathtub.
This
Okay.
this is a
So-
very exclusively.
So,
Somebody just walks into your house like delivering a package, and you
Oh no, they don't go to my house. I just do the butchering in the house, and then I drive around town, just lower
Oh.
my window. You want some meat?
do you
oh,
have-
is that where the slap comes in? Whoever says yeah, you just hug them.
No, there's no slabbing involved.
then what is the purpose of the name? You just think it sounds cool?
What's the purpose of your name, Riley?
It's to signify a unique identifier about me as a person.
Well, isn't that
Yeah,
what
it's
Meat
true.
Slaps does?
Know what?
It's a
That's-
unique identifier for the company.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is very true.
that's fair.
Right, next question.
All right. So, like, do you have like various different chainsaws for various different types of meat?
Oh no, I'm just using the one that my grandpa bought 30 years ago. It's still running good.
But what if somebody's pescatarian, Jack?
What the hell is even that? Are they like
They can
allergic
only-
to toothpaste?
They can only eat fish, and they don't want any other meat juices touching their fish.
Well, then I won't have any complaints from them because they'll be dead.
What?
What?
So okay.
Next question.
That sounds like lawsuit territory, and I said like this needs to be
Okay, so you
legal.
just don't serve pescatarians. I see. You combine meats flavors all together.
Yeah.
All right. So does that mean that you have like super special all meat, which is all the
All
different types of
meat,
like mushed together, or is that your
we're,
only?
We're not McDonald's here. We don't blend up chicken nuggets in a blender.
All right.
We'll just grab some mystery meat from the box here and then just put that in the blender and chicken nuggets.
All right. So how do you package the meat?
Yeah, I kind of just go around with my school backpack.
Okay.
Like I said, I dropped out of my job for this. Okay, kind of gotta cut costs.
All right. So somehow, miraculously, you make enough money to where like cost cutting isn't as needed.
Oh no, we
invest
still
in a
cut
few
costs.
things. Okay.
We still be doing the cut costs.
That's your company model. Slap meats. We cut costs.
Oh no, that's not the company model. That's just there's no company. It's just me. There's no business. It's just me.
It's not. It's
Like
not.
I'm the
business.
only person that works for Meat Slaps.
He says it's not even a business. You don't even make money from this.
No, I mean like I'm the only one that works for Meat Slaps.
See, I think we got a very big flaw here, Jack. What do you think your outcome was going to be? I thought you were trying to outsell every other butcher shop, and you're just making this sound sadder and sadder by the second. Yeah, I'm just imagining you drive your like a minivan across town and be like, "Hey, kid, you want some meat?" And you just slide them some like prime rib or something.
Well, I wasn't in the right state of mind when I quit, okay? I hated my job and my coworkers.
So you've regretted quitting to become a meat magician to find out that it's harder
Yes,
than
that is
you
my official job title, the Meat Magician.
Okay.
Meat Magician, the tickler of all things meat.
Oh.
All right. So like say like a big shop butcher company or like farm comes up to you wanting to make a deal or something. Like they're like, all right, we'd like Meat Slap to become a subsidiary to Prime Ultra Super Meat Industries and Sons Incorporated.
Yeah, how are you going to expand the businesses, pretty much?
Yeah. How do you expand the Meat Slap brand? Because it sounds like one of those businesses where like the product isn't that good, but maybe like the marketing behind it is, and that's the main selling point. Like, how do you market Meat Slap?
Oh, I just have a sticker on my van.
Sticker on my van, it just says meat slaps.
No, it just says the sticker on the van just says slap my meat.
I don't think that's much better, but
I don't think that's going to attract customers.
it sounds like that would be a
It has a
bumper.
picture of a steak. Okay, you get the idea.
I feel like that'd be like your bumper, just license plate. Somehow you fit that in there. I think we have everything we need about Jack's Meat Slaps butcher shop.
I'd say between the two businesses, Riley's is probably more lucrative.
Hey, it's
Like,
hard
Jack-
work cutting up steaks with Grandpap's old chainsaw.
Yeah,
Jack's
but
just a guy.
you're just making it harder for yourself.
Riley's like Riley's becoming like a top tier performer for us. He's learning handstands and choreographing horses to parachute out buildings and stuff. You know, Jack's just a guy who like fucking slashes meat with a chainsaw, leaves it in his tub for however long he wants, and drives around in a van just giving meat to people.
Wait, so are
Sell
you even...
it to people. I don't give it to them.
Oh, that was not made clear.
How much do you sell your meat for?
And
What's standard price for a pound of beef?
Let me look it up.
I know we normally get our beef by the cow, so
Yeah, well, that's
it's like
literally only farmers do that, Riley.
Okay,
I don't even know how much we pay for it though.
It says here for like a boneless sirloin steak, it could average between like $10 to $11 per pound.
Yeah, well, I sell it for about $10 to $11 per pound, but I also get their signature, which states they can only buy meat from me.
What happens if they
into a
break...
contract?
Yeah.
What happens if they breach the rules of that contract?
Well, no one has so far, and you know, I just whenever I mention the contract, they always seem eager to sign it. I don't know why.
Well,
I don't know why. Must look like a friendly guy with, you know, blood-covered body and chainsaw in the passenger seat of my car.
I'm still just imagining you driving a minivan trying to sell meat to people. It's not even
that's what I do. That's what I do. Still wearing my butcher outfit, you know, because I was chainsawing up meat all day. Got the chainsaw in the passenger seat, meat in my backpack, and I usually go to playgrounds around the area because there's always people around at playgrounds. And they all seem eager to sign it.
Okay. All right.
Yep, that sounds sketchy.
Okay,
Sketchy
Riley.
business.
Here's your next job.
Whoa. Gavin's back. Plus,
we're
Gavin running
is
close
back.
out of time, so I think we'll have to end on
All right.
Gavin.
Okay.
If he is.
So, Gavin, do you remember your whole situation?
Maybe he's not back.
No,
Okay.
I'm also eating.
So basically,
We
the
saved the best
footnotes
for last,
version
Gavin.
is you dropped out of college.
Oh,
You have an eviction notice, and you need to figure out a way to become super rich and successful to compensate for your failures. Then you decide the only possible way you can do that is by like getting into the art business. What's the most bombastic, over the top way you become a highly successful artist or art dealer or whatever? Like, how do you get started?
How do I get started? Yeah. It's simple. I get started with fireworks. Fireworks and paint.
All right, so you
I'm liking this.
so you
direction.
make art through fireworks?
Basically, yes. Explosions and stuff. Scattering paint and whatnot.
Oh, a pyrotechnic artist. I
More or
see.
less, yes. Because I, like many people, have some leftover fireworks from 4th of July that, you know,
Right.
they always have that bundle of, you know, bottle rockets or whatever that were super cheap. And, you know, you just bought because they're a staple.
Right.
Naturally.
Right.
So I had some of those left over, and I have some paint here and there too. So that's how I started. You know,
All right.
just shooting bottle rockets with little globs of paint on them
All right.
at canvases. You know,
Okay.
and that would have to gain some sort of traction. You know, even if it's just like a local school wall piece or like a new hospital's being constructed and it needs
Right.
something to take up space. You know, that would be my
Right.
start to get some
So-
funds.
How much would you charge for your services?
Oh, it'd be like $30 every, I don't know,
Ooh,
12 by.
cheap commissions. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
at
tracks
first,
me.
you know, we're starting
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
right.
You get in the business out.
A 12 by 20 painting, I would say, would be about
12
that
by
much. You know?
20.
Right,
Seems pretty
right.
big.
Yeah, exactly. It's cheap.
Right.
I got a Hobby Lobby, get a
Starting
cheap
out-
canvas, get
Starting
some
out with
leftover
cheaper
bottle rockets.
commissions as an artist is
Yeah.
not a bad way to start it off.
Yeah, naturally. And then, I could incorporate like smoke bombs staining the thing,
Ooh.
this and that, slowly get more and more expensive fireworks eventually,
Now, will there ever come a point where like you get like acrylics and watercolors and like is there such thing as sculpting fireworks at some point down the line for you? Will you
Well,
sculpt
I could go the way of Mount Rushmore and explode a mountain into something.
Yeah.
Explode a mountain into faces, or
You
I could go the way of the Naruto guy and just explode myself into the ultimate art piece. Because
That
art
is
is an
true.
explosion,
Yeah.
as we know.
Right. So, will you ever reach a stage where you feel like you can start making your own custom fireworks? Like your brand and business has grown enough to the point where like you do have the legal permission to make your own pyrotechnics and stuff for these needs. Because
Right.
that is your business.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not distributing these firework arts to anyone, like the actual fireworks and stuff to anyone else. It's just for you and your own business.
So I could create my own unique like fireworks shows where I also create my art at the same time.
Hey, what
Ooh,
kind of
interesting.
like fireworks and bombs and stuff would you make through this?
Well, considering my main focus is paint artwork or mountain artwork, I wouldn't go the typical route of, different metals creating different colors as they burn in the sky. It would be
Right.
more like a volume of explosion,
Oh,
I believe.
I see. So
And I could maybe
bigger
have like a roof
explosion?
set up like way up top where they explode paint all over.
Yeah.
Paint rain, huh?
Yeah, more like a paint firework instead of a burning metals shoot pretty colors firework.
That may possibly lower the risk of injury. I don't know. I don't know how.
Yes.
how
Unless
that
I create
works,
too
but
powerful of a bomb and it takes down the ceiling and crushes everybody underneath. Yes.
If you're
Or
lighting them
start using
inside,
lead-based paint and rain it upon everybody here.
Yeah.
you will all become my greatest artwork.
Explosion!
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
I can
so
very
like,
easily take a sinister turn in that.
Hey, so like, say you get contacted by a choosing beggar who tries to pay for your beautiful, glamorous art in the form of exposure. How would you handle that situation?
I would ask for some of his toes that I could explode against a canvas. Otherwise, no deal.
Okay. I think he would turn you down at that point.
I think.
Yeah,
Yes, because exposure doesn't pay for shit.
it doesn't.
I think I'd watched an r/ video that somebody's like, I think I'm gonna need a jacket for all the exposure that I've been doing. It's just the best line. Because you're actually giving physical products in this is the
yeah.
artworks as well. So
Absolutely.
so you
Okay, so like you mentioned like at some point you might even do like art shows where people
Yeah,
get to
potentially.
watch them. How much would it cost to see one of those, or is it free entry?
If I'm to the point of where I'm famous enough to where people would want to come and see my art being created.
All right.
Let's see. An average concert can go up to like 150 per person.
Right.
So I'd say a reasonable amount just to watch one person blow shit up. Fireworks shows tend to be free, but this is a unique experience. So I'd have to probably split the difference and say probably $70 per person entry.
And then what if they want to buy the artwork?
At that point in my fame, it would be astronomical. Each and every piece would
Right.
be one of a
Oh,
kind.
I mean,
I see.
Prices are.
I feel like buying the piece he makes at the end of a show would be an auction.
Yeah.
With like a starting bid at like a $100, $200, and then you go from there.
I can just
That'd be
imagine some
pretty accurate, yeah.
groupies just on the side. It's just like, oh, we love you. Wait, what's
They would
your
just be
what's your
laying
artist
canvases
name?
on the ground and try
Yeah,
to collect
yeah.
as much paint as possible.
Yeah, well, like, what's your stage name as an artist? Is it just Gavin, or do you have like a alias that you go by in the artist community?
That's a good question.
Explosion Fire Paint.
No, I would probably have to go by G Painty.
G Painty.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Really
Come
attention grabbing.
far and wide to see G Painty.
G Painty.
The Painty.
You gotta
Yeah,
make it
that
sound
certainly
French.
doesn't know me at all. Japainty. I don't know who Japainty is, but maybe it's Painty. I don't know.
Go Painty. So Go Painty or Joe Painty.
So what if like someone else starts stepping in on your turf? They come in with their own art-based pyrotechnics trying to rip you off.
What is it? Out of curiosity.
They're doing like a
They're doing sideshows.
dynamite paintings.
Mm.
Instead of
Copycats.
yeah. You're like,
Well, that would be clearly inferior because I'm using projectile-based paint, where they're using
Right.
stationary explosive paint. Mine requires a lot more tact, a lot more skill.
See, do you have your items all patented and whatnot for your technique? I don't know.
I
how...
imagine so. If I'm to the point of designing my own pyrotechnics, I
Yeah,
imagine
right.
I would give myself my own patents.
I don't think you can patent something like that.
You can patent anything.
yeah.
You can patent.
I
a quarter as
can't. I
long as you
can't
made
patent
it.
a bottle rocket. But I can patent a new way of designing the bottle rocket.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So tell me about like the factory and stuff that produces your pyrotechnics.
Oh,
like, do you
I'm
make
going all
them
the way to-
yourself?
I would think I would make them and maybe have one single hire that only is the other person
Okay.
who knows the
Okay,
secret.
so
of making them.
someone who you trust very deeply with the recipe behind the pyrotechnics.
The secret formula.
Right,
Yeah.
your sidekick, so to speak. Your apprentice.
Every good Batman needs a Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone you can have carry on the G Painty legacy in your name should you retire or die in however way you do.
Yeah.
Someone to
But
carry
this would be a ways down the road, though. But yes,
right, of course. Yeah. But you're thinking ahead, and that's smart. That's smart.
Sure.
Right. Now, what kind of apprentice would you be looking for specifically?
Well, if he was to carry on my legacy, I might be looking at my own child.
Right.
But if I wanted something sooner, or if I wasn't going to have a child, then I would be looking for an enthusiast, obviously.
Right.
But I would try my damnedest to weed out all the people who just wanted to steal my
course.
idea, like Willy Wonka.
Right. Okay, so you'd have like a Willy Wonka-esque like setup where like you test a bunch of people to see who's truly worthy of taking on the G Painty honor.
Yes, I would have a whole factory set up just for this one occasion
Welcome to
with all my
Basement 2.
massive art profits.
One kid gets sucked up the paint tube. The
And I'm not
other,
liable because I'm famous enough and can pay for non-liability.
One gets exploded in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
one gets turned into a painting firework.
So,
Mhm.
do you just put up a flyer? Or do you just throw paint bombs at people? If they got the golden paint, they get to come to the.
I make really long distance rockets and I just shoot like 7,000 of them and like 4 of them have a special thing in them.
If the rocket explodes paint in your mouth, you get a one-way ticket.
If you were thinking of suing me, instead come to my factory.
I think the government wouldn't like you just sending rockets of paint across the city, but
No. Across the country.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
No,
not much
paint-
better.
He's starting a new... That could be a way to start a new movement, painting across America.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm giving paint to all corners of America through rockets.
You're trying to make
Yeah.
the world your canvas, literally, and then take a snapshot
through
with a
explosives.
satellite, and then you can sell that picture.
Yes.
Alright.
This is genius.
Approved by Joe Biden.
Okay, so... Alright, so like, you get basically everything you need. You're very successful. You have, like, all the pyrotechnic paint stuff that you'll need. You weeded out all the imposters and shams and rip-off artists who tried mooching off of your good ideas.
Everybody
And you
knows I'm
have-
the one true G painter.
Yeah, yeah.
Japan-
And you have a very impressive apprentice who you could
Japanti
thoroughly
Jr.
trust. You could thoroughly trust with your legacy.
Yes. I feel
And
like I'm
who-
pretty set up here, yes.
Yeah. What would you do beyond that point? How would you proceed further than that?
I don't know if I would just be like, hey, I have money. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna sit at home and watch anime all day.
I will buy a private jet so that I can watch anime in my private jet as I
Or-
tour across the world.
I might seclude myself into my own studies and just constantly improve rockets and then pass the
Ooh.
best rockets down to my next of kin or next predecessor, what have you.
Oh, the next G Painty.
Japanti Jr.
Yes, so Japan
Yeah.
can live on.
Come here,
Listen,
Japanti
boy.
Jr.
This right here is
This
the
journal.
ultimate G Painty legacy recipe book. This has all the recipes of every single G Painty style pyrotechnics I have created in my long life of taking on this G Painty name. Even the original Super Bam Blam Boom Boom rockets
I
are
got
in
banned
here.
almost immediately. Are in here.
Yeah. All of them.
Keep my legacy living.
Alright.
They open it up.
Right.
It's
So-
just a picture of you.
It's just a 13-year-old gallon of milk.
Oh, you can't say things like that when I take a drink.
That,
Oh, wrong
that
journal.
that one would be called the Big Stink.
Get-
It's
No,
Drawing
no,
myself, I
the
just
Big
seclude myself to
Cheese. It
draw
would be
my
called
own
the Big
face.
Cheese. Yeah.
It's just a crudely hand-drawn image of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I tried my
Yeah.
best. It's been
Yeah, that's-
30 years.
yeah, that's
I've been
mine.
trying.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, you see that first page?
Ugh.
That's the reason why I paint with rockets. Right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm not a hand artist, okay? I'm a rocket artist only because that's the only kind of art.
That's
I'm
the
good
best
at.
I can do by hand, yes.
And then that image
Oh
gets
my god.
gets leaked out as on your deathbed.
And that's my most profitable art piece.
That one just
I
gets
mean-
totally internally
I mean,
by it.
enthusiasts would definitely be like, "This is the great G Painty's very first art depiction."
This is where it all began. This is the
Yeah.
idea of rockets incarnate.
All right.
Mm,
All right, so
I
you're
like that
retired. G
idea.
Painty, G Painty Jr. is keeping the G Painty legacy strong.
good for
Okay,
him.
you're seeing news and stuff all over the place about him. He's doing
I'm
great.
happy. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are very proud. All right. Do you have any sort of bombastic retirement plan? Like, I don't know, are you gonna like launch yourself into space or anything? Like, are you going to put yourself in cryogenic sleep? Like, are you going to do anything like super crazy now that you're
Just-
old and retired and stuff?
Just before I die, I'm gonna swallow all of my pyrotechnics, and I'm gonna ask to be cremated.
You're going to. Right, so you're going to schedule a funeral for a specific day, and during that funeral, you're still going to be alive. Time it to where when the seminar is done, you explode from all the pyrotechnics in this glorious G-painty glory.
Yes.
And it happens to leave like a beautiful self-portrait on your tombstone that stays there forever.
Perfect. That is the way I want to go out.
And that's the way every G-painty afterwards will go out.
We'll go out. Yes.
G-painty the second, G-painty the third.
All according to plan.
All right.
That is a way to go.
So Riley had a good business plan. Gavin had a very good business plan. I respect both of those. I think Jack's...
Gavin, you missed out on Jack's disaster.
I can listen back to it. It's all right.
His disaster.
His meat company.
I'll be honest. I don't think Jack's slap meat business is going to go.
Meat slap.
Meat slap.
Meat slaps.
Yeah. I don't think meat slaps is going to go very far compared to these two titans between G-painty and what was your prostitute name, Ryan? Was it
I'm pretty sure it's like
Sparkles McGee.
There's like
Sparkles McGee.
Yeah, Sequin Sparkles McGee. That's right.
Yeah, Sequin Sparkles McGee and G-painty. I don't think meat slaps is gonna last like against those two titans. Sorry to say, Jack, but you're very low effort. Throw all my chainsaw butchered meat in the tub.
I was really liking Cameron's ideas. I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. And then you just like, nope, I keep the meat in the tub. Just,
I mean, if you keep the cold water running, there's
no water.
No cold water.
Yeah, I dropped out of my job to open a butcher shop. Okay, there was no room in the budget.
Yeah. Jack's whole motto is even if he somehow manages to get successful, he's always going to be cutting corners. He's paying no water bills. He doesn't need them.
Who needs
That's
water?
Fair,
Who needs water when you have meat?
What big industries don't cut corners?
But he's not a big industry.
What small industries? Okay.
None of you guys started off as big industries, to be fair. You all had humble beginnings. It's just Jack stayed a little too humble is the problem.
He never got off of the...
Throughout everything, I will stay humble and not pay a dime more than I need to.
It's okay. Everybody has a different meat business. And Jack's meat business
some are better than others.
Is not a business I would buy.
Me neither. I would not buy meat from meat slaps, I'll be honest.
Yeah, after I heard that you cut off pinky toes and stuff.
Whoa, pinky? What?
No, that was Gavin.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to pay me an exposure, then they can use their body to pay. Like if they want
then pay with your blood.
If they want their influence to pay, then they can use their body as influence, and they can put it on my canvas through toes.
Anyways, let's wrap it up here. So, what should our next topic be for the podcast?
Gavin?
Our next podcast will probably be in about a year again.
Oh, so okay.
By then, we'll have seen
many new atrocities this world has.
We'll see the new Avatar movie. We'll see the new Mario movie. We'll see the We'll see, that's all I'm looking for.
Plenty of topics to discussion. So maybe movies can be our next topic then.
Movies on the big screen.
Okay. Movies, yeah.
Sounds good. Well, until next time then, let's say bye.
Are you?
I'll be to say.
Toodaloo.